New economic numbers show a growing job market, but many families still feeling the impacts of inflation. KAMR Local 4 Washington Correspondent Hannah Brandt has that story. She joins us live from the Capitol with a breakdown of those numbers. Hannah, good evening. What do those numbers look like?
Yeah, Jackie, good evening. Well, our economy added nearly 400,000 jobs in May, and our unemployment rate is at 3.6%. But inflation is still high, and that's a problem the president has to contend with. The president is praising the latest economic numbers.
America has achieved the most robust recovery in modern history.
Though he does admit
High prices, particularly around gasoline and food, are a real problem for people.
the Federal Reserve has already raised interest rates in an attempt to combat that inflation. And economic advisor Dr. Cecilia Rouse says we are starting to see the economy cool down.
This economy is strong. It's also showing signs we're starting to make the transition to a more normal economy.
But she doesn't think we should worry about a recession.
We don't see signs that the U.S. economy is slowing down in response to the Federal Reserve's actions in a way that would suggest that a recession is around the corner.
The Biden administration says the war in Ukraine is a major driver of high costs.
I understand that families who are struggling probably don't care why the prices are up. They just want them to go down.
The president says he has taken steps to tackle that, like releasing oil from the reserves and negotiating with global trading partners for grain.
I'm going to continue to use every tool available to me to further blunt those price hikes.
But he says Congress also needs to act.
We can do so much more if we come together to lower the cost for American families.
Specifically, the president wants Congress to pass legislation he's proposed for things like lowering the price of prescription drugs or investing in clean energy. But his measures simply don't have the Republican support they'd need to pass. Live in Washington, I'm Hannah Brandt.
Hannah, are we expecting more interest rate hikes from the Federal Reserve?
We are. We're expecting at least 2 more half-point rate hikes, one this month and one in July. And then depending on the impact of those, we might see another one in September.
Hannah, as always, thank you for your hard work. We hope you have a great weekend. For more political coverage, local, state, and national, go to our website, myhighplains.com.